Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and a lot of my videos are about that, but I do have other videos too now that I'm on, hi Diane, now that I'm on YouTube a lot more. Uh, yes, tonight I had promised I would do this the other day, and then we got on to other subjects. But I wanted to, we talked about my best friend as I was growing up. Hi, Rhonda, Debbie, hi. My best friend as I was growing up, I mean, all through grade school, all through junior high and high school, her name was Madge Osborne, but we called her Midge. That was her name she went by. And we did everything together. Yeah, her parents both worked, which was not the, usually back in the 40s, the mother usually stayed home, but she had a mom that worked, and her father was a bus driver. I'm not sure what her mother's job was, but because her mother worked and because Midge had two older brothers, she was really a lot freer than I was, able to do more things. My mother was very, very always worrying. We had lots of rules. We couldn't do this or we couldn't do that. We couldn't cross this street or we couldn't go here. So my sister and I grew up, pretty much not being able to wander all over the town, which was much safer back then than it is, of course, now. But yeah, but Midgie, she was, she couldn't understand why I had such a tight leash on me. So once in a while, when we got a little bit older than, grade school, we would sneak out and do things. Go further than 36th Street. And yeah, there were certain roads, busier streets that I was not allowed to cross. But with Midgie, we did. I think I already told you one time this was, I think, actually when we were in junior high school, though. We took a bus, went downtown, took a ferry across the bay, and went to the beach, Presque Isle in Erie. I lived in Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't know I don't remember if my mother ever found that out or not. I don't know if I ever told her later. She would have just had a fit. But yeah, we did everything together. And I had a little picture of the two of us together, and we were real young, and it used to sit here on the desk. And now I couldn't find it. It must be in one of these drawers someplace. But I will find it one of these times and show you. But anyway, when we were out of high school, hi there, Janet. When we got out of high school, she went to college at Penn State in Pennsylvania, and I went to nursing school in Ohio. So we sort of lost track of each other during those years. And when she was out of college is when she met her husband. She met her husband on New Year's Eve. She was in New York City. She really didn't want to go to Times Square, so she went back home to her apartment And I'm not sure exactly if he was at a party in their apartment or what, how they met, how they actually met each other. But she says she thought he was nice, but she wasn't all that impressed. But anyway, when I Midgie wrote this book, the whole second half of her life, I don't know how many years it took her to write this book. Uh, it was after she was married and had children that she wrote it. She, her husband, his name's Lamar, and he's still alive and doing good, I think. And once in a while, I say something to him back and forth on Facebook. But he was an Alabama boy, and yeah, so he was a sailor when they met. He was a sailor, and yeah, they went out and dated and fell in love, I guess. I really wasn't talking to her that much during that period of time because I was in nursing school, and then, I got married right out of nursing school. We sort of went our own separate ways for a while. But anyway, during this time, uh, that her kids were, she had two older boys. Well, they were really young when this happened. And then she had a little girl. Her name was Daedra. Well, when Daedra was 2 or 3, I think around 3 o'clock, they were out, 3 o'clock, 3 years old. They were out walking or shopping or something, and Daedra ran across the street and got hit by a car right in front of Midge. Yeah. Midge, that of course changed her whole life. I really thought hard and long about even talking about this book because let me show you the book. I told you it was thick. This is the book she wrote. It's called Let the Older Women Teach. And it's actually Seasoned Wisdom on Love and Marriage. It's about her whole, married life. They had a really hard time as far as, getting along and lots of things. It's not an easy book to read. It's not an easy book for me to read. When she first sent me copies of this book, she gave me, I don't know how many copies she sent me, but she sent, of course, one for me. And then she sent a few more for me to give away or to get people interested. So I, of course, dug right into it because I thought that she was going to tell her whole life story, and I was looking for me in there. It's so selfish. But it's not about that at all. I mean, she mentions, where she grew up and everything, but it's not about that. It's about her marriage and her children and her finding Jesus. That is about what it is. Midge was Catholic, grew up Catholic in the Catholic Church, and Lamar didn't even believe in Jesus when they met. So, yeah, that makes for a hard relationship. But I don't know, I think probably after Daedra was hit by the car and killed, I think Midge pretty much stopped going to church. I mean, she even it says in here, I never knew this, but it says in the book that she was suicidal for a while. You can just imagine. She didn't want to be with people. She didn't want to. And this was for a long time. It wasn't just for a few weeks or months or whatever. Yeah, I did. Another reason I didn't want to talk about this too much because My sister also lost a daughter hit by a car, but her daughter was older. I mean, like in high school. So, yeah, horrible thing. Horrible thing. So, I could only read little parts of this book at a time because, like I said, it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe when somebody's telling you very intimate parts of their relationship. I'm not talking physical relationship. I'm talking about, in their marriage. And yeah, it obviously took this many pages to do it. But it's how she came to God. She came to Jesus. How she got her husband to come to Jesus. It's a beautiful story, but there are painful parts in it. And because I knew her so well, and we did stay connected uh, after we were out of college and we were both sort of married and settled and had little children. And yeah, I think I have, yeah. This was her, like her in high school. Is that showing up there? That's Midge. I wish I had that little picture of us real little. And this is when she came to visit one time when we lived in the house before we moved here. And she came to visit. Yeah. But I'll find that other little picture. I should have thought of that before. It's the cutest little picture, too. It's done in one of those, like in, I don't know if anybody knows what Woolworth 5 and dime stores were. There was one down town in Erie, Pennsylvania. And they had one of those machines where you go in and you sit and you put some coins in and it takes your picture, like, I don't know how many, a strip of pictures, like 4 or 6 pictures. And you sit on this bench and the two of us were there taking pictures together. It was so cute. But yeah, this is what her book is about. And I think the couple books I had left, I'm pretty sure I gave one to my sister. And I think I put 2 in Goodwill because they often have religious books in Goodwill. Yeah, they have a whole section. So anyway, she just wanted it to get out there. And yeah. So when I thought about telling people about the book, it's not an easy book to tell the story of because it's her life, her married life, and all about her her thoughts, and it's just very, very personal. But it really, when I start reading it, I just lose track of time, and it's hard to put away until I read something that is sort of upsetting, and then I put it down for a while. But as you can't see, but she talks about it's her marriage right off the bat in the beginning, and then Daedra's death is like already on page 19. So it's all about after that, really. So somebody said I could just read parts of the book. I'd have to find parts that I would read because it's not one of those books where you just pick up and, you can tell a little story out of. But I'm sure there are parts in here I could read little excerpts from. It is Let the Older Women Teach is the name of the book. I'm sure it's still available. And it's about seasoned wisdom on love and marriage. And it is published by Creation House. Creation House. Yeah. So, what has everybody been doing? I had some, I think I had like 6 sales today, which is sort of good because I usually have like 3, if any. Sometimes I have 0, like yesterday, I think was a 0 day, right? I had, let me see. Oh, I put them up here already. I had two Poshmark sales and I think 4 eBay sales. Yeah. So I did put them up on here so that I can share and show you what I sold. So let me show you the Poshmark. I'll share my screen. We'll do this real quick because I do this at the end of the week on Sunday. So I don't know if this is sort of dumb to do it twice like this. Oh dear, I can't move this up. Oh, but I can on this page. There it is. Right? Yep. Okay. This is Liz Claiborne button up, sort of a knit shirt. It's a button up shirt and it has hidden buttons. A placket goes over the buttons. Long sleeve, red and white stripe. And it was a size medium. And this sold for $20 on Poshmark. And it's going, where is it going? Austin, Texas. Then I sold a men's shirt, short sleeve, button up shirt. This teal and white stripe. This sold for $19, and it is going to North Plainfield, New Jersey. In my eBay items, this was an LL Bean, like a polo shirt, but it's a woman's, pink, but it had a button missing. So I priced it pretty low. I put it on for $14.99. Then it had a sale going on at 20% off. So somebody bought it for $11.99. And it's going to Palm Harbor, Florida. Plus shipping they paid in taxes. So they paid a total of $19.09. This is a J. Crew, new with tags. This was very lightweight and almost semi-sheer. It's very beachy. It would be like a beach cover-up. Had vents all the way up each side. And it was in an extra, extra large, and it tied at the waist. It had elastic, but it tied at the waist. And this sold for $19.99, the sale price, and it went to Carlisle, PA. So a funny place for a beachy thing to go. But, you know, I mean, it can be around a pool, I guess. I don't know anything about Carlisle, so I don't know. And this is Knox Rose, but it's different than I usually get in the tops. This was a pair of chambray joggers. Looked very comfortable. They were so soft because they were made of that lyocell. They were high rise and had an elastic and tie around the waist. and they sold for $15 best offer, which I took. And with shipping, they paid $20.85. Yeah, they went to Ringo's, New Jersey. And the last thing today was a book right here, a bread machine book. And this was bought by, thank you, Riri. This was bought by one of my subscribers that comes and visits here once in a while. She must have a bread machine too. So this has some delicious breads in there. I was going to tell her she was here. The French bread, the regular white, the French bread, and the cinnamon bread in this book are really, really good. So yeah, went to someplace in Pennsylvania, and she wrote me a little note that she was Riri, the one that comes on here, and is from Pennsylvania. So that is what I sold. Let me get back here. It is thundering out now. It's warm this evening outside. I just put my chickens away. They were ready to go to roost. I don't have to worry about them. For their treat tonight, I gave them a half a cantaloupe. They love cantaloupe. They love watermelon. But it was a warm day, so I thought it would be a good treat. And they love, the first thing they eat, of course, are the seeds out of anything. A watermelon, cantaloupe, cucumbers, squash, anything with seeds. Yeah. You got your rooster trivet. Yes. Yeah, I really like that too. You remember Woolworths? Yeah. Did yours have a lunch counter? Or you could get milkshakes and things. Well, you could get lunch, of course, sandwiches and things. Yeah, we used to go and eat down there once in a while. You're having thunderstorms and tornado warnings in St. Louis. Yeah. Well, it's, it's this cold, it's warm, and then it's cold, and it's warm. All these fronts hitting each other. Bumblebee, you were on your phone with your son. Yeah. Well, that's most important. Stein Johnson's here from Norway. Hi. I'm always glad to see somebody out of the United States from far away. That's just amazing to me. Yeah. I don't know if somebody else on here must shop at Aldi besides me. But I listen to shoppers that go to Aldi. I enjoy watching people shop. That's why I'm going to do it too. But they were talking about this frozen, already cooked chicken. They're chicken breasts, and they're all cooked and breaded and cooked. And they're in the red bag in the freezer. And they're by Kirkwood. Now, isn't Kirkwood also a Costco brand? Yes, the red bag. Oh my, that's good. Yeah. I've had 3 big pieces out of it so far. I had it tonight. Yeah, Kirkland. Right. Yes. I go to Aldi for most things. I just go someplace else if they don't have the main thing I wish they'd start carrying is A&W root beer, because they don't carry that, and I don't like their brand of root beer. So it has to be A&W, because that's it for me. I don't know if there's anything else that I haven't substituted their brand. Their brands are as good as, most other brands. Um, I like their coffee. I had to order yesterday. I my list was so long I didn't want to go for sure and pick it up myself. So I had it delivered by, Instacart, which I got really used to doing during the plague. And yeah, I still do it if I need a big order. Uh, so I usually have the same couple shoppers uh, come here. And yeah, I got a big order yesterday and ordered some things to put down in my pantry. And then I got some fresh strawberries. They had strawberries in. What else did I get? I got a lot of things for the chickens. I was out of greens. So I get them spinach and lots of greens because right now there's no greens out there. And I got the cantaloupe for them. I take a little slice sometimes, but I'm not crazy about. I like the first taste of it, and then I wouldn't eat a whole slice of cantaloupe. I don't know. It's something about it. My father used to love cantaloupe. Yeah. No, they put it right on the deck. Now, a couple of my shoppers they've asked if I wanted. They put. Let me step back. They put heavy things inside the door. Like if I order a thing of 24 waters, they shove that inside the door or anything real heavy. Yes, they'd bring it in, I'm sure, if I'd ask them. But like as far as the water goes or anything like that where you can break it apart, I just, cut it open, break it apart, and do it that way. It's certainly not as bad as when Chewy's makes a delivery because that weighs a ton. I have to open the box out on the deck and carry it in piece by piece because everything's heavy in that. Yeah. Uh, oh, thank you, Stein. Yes. Uh, please visit my other videos, like and subscribe. I have, when I look today, where did I write it? 3,871 watchers. I need 4,000. So I'm real close. I hope there's nothing I don't know if I have to do anything to get monetized, or somebody said they saw some stickers someplace. Do you see any? Well, I think it would only be when I'm on YouTube Studio. I don't know. Has anybody seen anything about stickers? Maybe I can't see them. Somebody mentioned there were stickers one time, but I don't know. I don't know anything about doing that. The little bit I read sounded a little confusing, so yeah. Debbie's been decorating her house for Easter. Bumblebee's been sending me the cutest little short videos with little bunnies eating carrots and lettuce and things. They are so cute. I sent them to my daughter because I'm sure that would brighten her day up. I talk about decorating for Easter. My Christmas wreaths are still on my front door. I realized that because I don't go out there much in the winter, or now I should take a walk through the gardens out there. But I realized when I noticed in my baskets in the family room where I am all the time, there's still red poinsettias. So, yeah, I have to do something about that. I'm going to go from red poinsettias to pink tulips. Uh, when you type in the comments, there's a $sign button. Well, I'm probably supposed to tell you about that, and to send a super chat or a super sticker. Okay, I've seen it on other channels, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else here knows anything more about it than me. Uh, Evidently, I don't have to do anything, but I should explain. I think they are people that like your channel. They can buy a sticker that goes up on the chat. That's what it is. It goes up on the chat with a big sticker that's easy for you to see. And then they go up to the top. I think they go up to the top. Bryland Farm. Now, is that a sticker? Super sticker, $2. Thank you. Does that mean $2? I got $2. Whoa. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. You hit the $sign. Wow. I know that they on other channels I've been on where somebody hits the thing and it shows on the chat like that. And then puts you like sort of that I would notice. And then a lot of people do it so when the chat's going real fast so that you can read their comment so you don't miss their comment. Wow. Thank you. You're my first monetization. Hmm. There was a chat and sticker option. Okay. Yes, I'm sure they will. Yeah. I'll let you know. I don't know. I'll have to go back in and read. You watched the raccoon video earlier today. In our region, we call them washing bear. Oh, okay. Yes, they are related to the bears. So, yeah, I can see. And they are known for washing their food like that. I wonder if they're all over now. They originally were only in North America. But yeah. Maybe you're talking about are you talking about raccoons or are you talking about the red panda? I don't know if you have those. I don't think so. Huh. Interesting. As far as the stickers go, I remember that you may have to do, wait a minute, let me see here. You may have to do something else to get monetized. I think they will pay you for the watch hours and eventually ads. Yeah. I think when I get enough watch hours, I think then there was something to do with quick ads, whatever that is. I have no idea what I'm doing. I never thought I'd get here, so I really didn't pay any attention. Oh well. God takes care of the ignorant. Let's see here. You don't have raccoons in Norway. Raccoon is, oh dear, I don't want to try that. Bus, I don't know how to do that in Norwegian. And the translation is washing bears. Okay. But you don't have them in Norway. I see. You probably have other pesky animals that we don't have. You don't know how to do it either. You're waiting for me to learn. Good. I'll let you know. Yeah, I have to go and find, maybe if I ask some questions on these bigger channels. You know what? Who would answer me? Although they're in England now, I don't know if it's the same there. The Hills, Nick and Andrea Hill from England. Those are my YouTube friends in England. I'll have to ask if they have that, and if they do, to please explain it to me. But it could be different there because their eBay's different. Their YouTube is probably different too. So I don't know if who is it? Who's that seller that lives in Florida? I've listened to for a long time. You hear the thunder? My dog will be on my lap in a few minutes. Rockstar Flipper, that's his name. Now, he would probably answer if I asked enough time, ask many times. Maybe I'd have to give him a super sticker. I don't know. But he would know for sure. Yeah, I'll have to check and see who the bigger sellers are. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe since I really didn't want to do a big thing about Midge's book, I just wanted to show it to you, tell you the title, tell you what it was basically about. But yeah, for me, it's sad to read for most of it. The ending is really good, but let's see. I'm going tomorrow. The plumber's coming to turn up the heat in my hot water tank. I called today, and they're only, when they install a hot water tank, they're only allowed to put it at a certain degree. So you don't get scalded and blame the plumber, I guess it's the law or something, but I don't even know how to get into my electric hot water tank. Excuse me. And if it's this little panel I see at the bottom, that's probably where it is. It has 4 little screws. Well, there's no way I can get down there and unscrew those little screws. So he has to come tomorrow. He's coming later in the afternoon, because tomorrow's the day I'm supposed to go to a luncheon at church for widows and widowers. They have this every so often. It's a luncheon. I've never gone before. I don't even know if I'll go tomorrow. It just depends. And we'll see. If I go, I'll tell you about it. But then the plumber's coming. The dog is here next to me shaking. Come here. Come here. Penny, here. Come here. Come up here. Come up here. Yeah. See? Make you feel better. See? Penny's scared. She doesn't like storms. She doesn't like anything. She's scared about everything. She's nervous here. She doesn't like fireworks. She doesn't like storms. She doesn't like thunder. She doesn't even like when it rains because she thinks then it's going to thunder. Yeah. Poor Penny. It's okay. It's okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, why don't you go in your bed? It's better over there. Yeah, go get your lamb. Go get your lamb chops. Go get lamb chops. Where's your baby? It's your baby. Come, bring it over here. Come on. She likes to hold her stuffed animals in her mouth. I think it makes her feel better. So that's about all I have for tonight. Sort of short, but I will. If I didn't have this stuff to do tomorrow, I would go to Aldi and do a shopping video. You know, I'm still working on editing that darn Goodwill video that I made. I should really do that and put it on. But yeah. So I will, I'm going to go out in the other room with my doggie and comfort her. 26 in the chat. That seems to be the golden number. It's 26. I don't know, Janet. I don't know what a sticker is. I think it's a way for people to give $1 or $2 or whatever to support the person that's the YouTube person. And they do it. A lot of people have the buy me a coffee thing. Some people say, you know, my YouTube channels, as you know, are mostly to support my animals. Renee, I just mailed my taxes out yesterday, and today I get a corrected form, but it's no different. It didn't change the numbers at all. So I have to call my tax guy who's in Florida and tell him that I'm not going to send this other one because it's the same, that he can go ahead and do my taxes. Yeah, I mailed mine out. It was either yesterday or the day before. I put them in a priority envelope and mailed them to him down there. So he may have them already today. So I'm so glad to get that stuff out of the house, and I hope everything is in there, that he doesn't have to call me and tell me he needs some more stuff. I guess it's like a tip for the YouTuber. I guess so. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I did give, I did do who did I do it for? The couple that's in Colorado. What is their name? They buy a lot of shoes. They've just moved their things to a storage locker. It's her and her husband do it together. He videos. I know their name. I just can't think of it right now. But they do the buy me a coffee thing, which is basically the same thing. I couldn't figure out how to do that either. But I don't think you have to. Well, she has I don't know if she has 100,000 followers yet, but she's probably maybe past 10,000 by now. Yeah. Actually, I could ask them. Ginger Marvin. Thank you, Diane. Ginger Marvin. Yes. Yeah, she had to buy it. She probably still has it on there. But it's basically similar to the stickers, I think. So thank you all for coming, and thank you, Riri, for buying that little book, that bread machine book. And happy bread making. You must make it along with me. In fact, I have to be making a loaf in the next couple days. I'm almost out. I was going to make the Danish that is on here someplace on one of the recipes, on one of my baking, cooking things. I was going to make that today, and then I got, yes, Kathy and Chris, right, Ginger Marvin. I was going to make the Danish, and then I got waylaid on other things. And now that I got ice cream, I got vanilla ice cream from Aldi's. Now I'm thinking I should make the peach cobbler. That sounds better with ice cream. They're both very easy to make. We'll see. That's on one of the channels. That's one of the cooking things, baking things too. I should go to the luncheon tomorrow. I need to meet a new friend. Yeah. I don't need a new friend that way for sure. Well, I'm sure I'll meet probably the same people I see in church are going to be there. Who knows? It should be fun. If I can just get up and get going, and I have to probably wear church clothes. Let's see. I'll let you know. So I will see you tomorrow night, and we'll have something to talk about. Thank you all for joining. Thanks so much. In the description. I should put it down below, but I'm wondering if that carries over to each one. I think it's probably on the one when I do YouTube Studio. I think it's on there, but it's not on the StreamYard one. All right. Thank you very much for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow.